Hey Guns. Hello, Cat.
Hello. I was just coming into the training server to give you perms.
Alright, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, be a couple of minutes, I'll be in.
Alright. Well, also because I wanted to host something and it's a bit difficult if I got those zoos.
Yeah, no problem. Give me a sec.
Hey, gents. Hey, Sir Tuan. Hey, Hellcat.
Hello.
Can't bloody see anyone.
How's it going, fellas?
Not too bad.
Pretty decent.
Uh,
I've been working on a campaign in the background.
Nice.
It's starting to
hi.
get it down.
I've got a little mini campaign starting Tuesday.
Yeah, but me, it's also only like 3 missions, so yeah.
I've just started making part 2, but on that map there's scope for it to go on and on. So we'll see how it goes. See if anybody survives Tuesday. Well, they were moaning they had nothing to do. I just advised them to take their own body bag.
Well, you know what it's like after taking a couple of weeks off. People are going to be dropping left and right.
Oh, this will blow the cobwebs out of them.
Yeah, it already sounds like it's gonna be fun.
Well,
Yeah.
you know how the Ukrainians are having such a tough time in the wood tree lines in Russia, against the Russians. Well, that's what you've got Tuesday.
Oh, that's going to be fun fighting in the trees.
And I'll tell you what, they're buggers to spot. You get slaughtered from all angles before you've even realised it. It's let's see. It's a case of if fools dare to tread like rush in, they're going to die.
Yeah. Well, that's
So,
good. Make it
small
realistic.
steps, consolidate. Yeah, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, luckily we've already had a few of those. Like at least Hydra's not anymore that bad.
Holy
Leadership
crap.
helped a lot.
Hard
He's got a
Flip
whole
is coming
squad
in.
back.
I haven't seen him in months.
No,
Jeez.
same here.
Yeah, he said recently that he got his Discord back.
Oh, nice. Looks like somebody needs to give him his ranks and stuff, though.
Oh,
Yeah, he's in like a fresh account or something.
Yeah.
Alright, where should I torture you today?
Mm.
Nah, it's mostly just for those who want to keep their armor a bit sharp. Just gonna be a bit of shooty shoot.
Well, there's one thing that sucks about this mod list. There's no decent fucking SAM equipment. It's all in a module a mod we used to use before.
Wow, I don't even see him in Discord. What, did he go on the reserve list?
I saw him mentioned. He mentioned something in getting started, I think, and he was like completely fresh, no perms, not even I think properly introduced.
Huh. Oh, well, find out in a minute. I'm going to go up and talk to him. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Yeah, he is like the account was created on 6th of May 2023.
Hard Flip.
Hey, Guns.
Holy crap, haven't seen you in ages, brother. How you been?
Yeah, had much to do with work and my company, you know.
Oh, so you back now for a bit?
Yeah, I want to join a few games for in the future.
Oh, nice. You coming back to Hades?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Excellent. All right, we're down in training. You get down there and I'll see you there.
Yeah, I have problem with the server.
Oh, okay.
I can't find the server.
Yeah, new servers. Hold on a second.
I tried with direct connection.
Yeah, no, you're not going to be able to the new servers. Okay, here we go. Server information. All right. Yeah, I got to get Nez to search into everything.
I mean, I don't know how. Like, I guess we'll see, but I might even just tell him to just fill in the form and I'll get him sorted again. Because he might just also end up being so rusty that we might as well just redo the whole thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get Nez to do it because I can't do it.
Well, I can do his introduction. After that, for his further perms, indeed, he's gonna have to talk to other people.
All right, I'm gonna have to go back up there because he needs the server information. He's got all the old servers.
Oh, what? One moment, I'll join you up there in a.
All right.
Hello.
Sorry about that. It accidentally put me back down into the trading server. Huh. It's not letting me go into the barracks. It keeps pushing me back down to training. Oh well. Hey, it's not letting me stay down in barracks. It keeps pushing me back up into training.
All right.
So
I've
Search
never
One's over there. He doesn't have the new server addresses. He wasn't around for the new servers, so you got to get them from Twan.
Well,
Look.
it's in Discord. It's all there.
Well, he doesn't have any perms in Discord at all. He quit completely because he didn't know if he was going to be back or not, and he quit completely. So he got off Discord, and now he's got to be reset up like from the get go, because all he can see is like the hello and welcome channels.
I don't even know who does that. Probably, is it Ron or?
Well, normally I'd just take it to Nez, but yeah, Ron can do it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I know Nez is at work at the moment. He said he might be on tonight if he gets back on time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Ron can definitely do it.
Well, if he ain't got it in Discord, then he won't have the mod lists either.
Yeah, exactly. And Ron's not on Discord. Suppose I could ping him.
So did he say? Well, obviously you weren't in barracks, were you?
Yeah, I was for a little bit. I was speaking to him for a little bit, but then it kicked me back up here.
Yeah. Is he thinking of staying?
Yeah, he had a lot of problems between work and his. He's in the military too, so he got transferred, and there was a whole bunch of stuff going on, and he just didn't have time at all to play.
Yeah.
And now things have settled down, and he wants to come back.
Yeah, this is a problem with quitting completely. If he'd just gone to reserves,
Yeah.
like 99% of everyone. You
Yeah.
won't have to do that. Yeah. Do you know what squad he was in?
Yeah, it was Hades.
Oh, right, okay. So he's going to end up probably in Hydra then.
More than actually, more than likely, he's going to end up in whatchamacallit, in Alpha.
Yeah, I don't know how many. We've had a couple of new recruits. I know I think they've gone Hades' way, but
Oh, no, those two guys both went to Hydra.
that's what I'm saying. I meant Hydra.
Yeah,
So I suppose next one is Artemis then. Yeah.
yeah, it's probably going to be Artemis. Yeah, because I don't even think he can see anything past barracks in TeamSpeak.
It won't. No.
Yeah.
Not without. I mean, he's got to be set up in TeamSpeak. And, oh God, hope he's got T4 and everything still set up. And
Oh God, even if he did by now, it's way out of date.
yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna have to start fresh, like from the very beginning.
hmm.
Should be easier though, because it's not like he's good
No,
at
no,
playing.
he's familiar with it, obviously.
Yeah,
Oh.
but he's still gonna have to run the gauntlet.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I should private message Ron.
I was just going to drop Nez a message and find out who's best.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that.
Oh, just gone back to the game. But intentional.
Just getting him to fill in the form again because
Yeah.
it's just really better to start from the beginning again.
Well, I'll have to because I mean all the mod lists, the changes in TeamSpeak, new servers. Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, he's been gone long enough that everything's pretty much changed.
Yeah. Well, Nez says he can when he gets home.
Okay.
So I'll just tell Nez you got him to fill in the application form. I think Sir Twan said that. Yeah.
Yeah. You there, Sir Twan?
He's got his head. He's probably across the pond
Mm.
in Zeus. Probably can't hear you.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Did he fill out the application, or is he filling it out now?
He's doing that right now. He said that he would ping me if there's anything.
Okay, because Nez said he can get him set up when he gets home.
Yeah, no, like as far as I'm concerned, he can fill in the form if he can get his stuff up to date, can attend and try to participate, and all. He get it properly his introduction done at a later point.
Well, I mean, other than getting himself set up, he doesn't really need the introduction or anything like that.
Yeah, well, more introduction, as in, there is most likely because I've been here for a year, so I know for a fact that he hasn't been here for over a year. So I can't imagine that after that amount of time, you need to kind of relearn everything.
Has it been over a year?
Well, I have not seen him in that time.
Yeah, come to think of it, the last time I seen him, Cap was still here.
Well, like he may have appeared like once, but that's it.
No, I know that when he left, he was being transferred with he had a new duty post in with the with the military, and he got transferred, and that was the last time he came on.
You know when you're a well, he's not been tagged as a recruit, has he? No, that's all right.
Yeah,
Forget.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
what I
forget.
know. I was like, I got he didn't even fill in the form, so that's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna get him to do first.
Yeah,
because if he was
After that,
tagged as a recruit and had the perms, it would then give him access to the mod list and things like that.
yeah, once he is filled in the mod list, the thing, I'll get a ping and
Yeah, yeah,
I'll just instruct him further on how to get in.
yeah. Well, Nez says he'll be able to sort it when he gets back home. So
Yeah, when is that?
yeah.
Yeah, that will be fun to deal with. And
I'm just gonna go and make a coffee.
alrighty.
Yeah, back again.
Welcome back.
Oh, shit myself up last night. I've got one of the Oculus, the MetaQuest VR headsets, and I don't do a lot with it, just the odd bit. But I was on the 360-degree YouTube, and Troy Corsa, the motorcycle racer, it was an on board in 360. Jesus fucking Christ! I don't know how he keeps the thing shiny side up. Now, I thought I could ride motorbikes all right, but my God, you've got to have a serious mental instability to bloody ride like he's able to.
some of those drivers, man, they have the ability to just become part of that machine.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a track day because there's slower riders, and some of these are going fast. And how I've just seen him slice underneath them, and that, like twice the speed they're going, thinking, you've got to have some fucking trust. This guy's not going to turn into you. Yeah.
No
Right.
shit.
Jesus. It's scary as fuck on the VR headset.
Yeah, I couldn't use VR. I get too dizzy.
Yeah. It bothered me for about a week because it's odd for your eyes to process that way. But I got used to it in the end and quite enjoy it now.
Oh, nice.
I've got a program called Epic Roller Coasters. I tend to use that more than anything else,
Epic roller coasters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that would be
brilliant.
cool.
Oh, they're all fancy landscapes. There's a zombie one, there's a haunted house one.
Right.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, that sounds cool.
The good thing is you just let it go in and sit back. You haven't got to do anything, which
Yeah,
is nice
right.
sometimes.
Nice.
That's why I like after I've played Armor, I like to play something else like Fallout. Where you're a lot slower paced,
Yeah, yeah.
or
This way,
Valheim.
this way you can unwind.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do that with Destiny.
yeah. I've got a few stock go-tos. I've got Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Mass Effect. Cat, will you stop scratching my sofa? Yeah, I've got a few FPSs like that, and a couple like Valheim. That's good because
Yeah.
the only enemies are creatures. I tried playing Rust for a while, but I just got pissed off because the whole game revolves around everyone trying to fucking kill you and steal everything off you,
Yeah.
and I didn't find that enjoyable. Where's
Well,
that time gone?
one of the games that I used to play, I haven't played it in a while, but it's coming out again, is Payday 2.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, Payday 3 comes out next month.
Ow. Coffee's up.
So
Yeah.
I'm grabbing that.
Hmm.
That was a game I really enjoyed, Payday.
Well, I've recently done quite a bit of downloading during the break. Because I've got an Xbox Game Pass as well, which means I can play the cross-compatible games on the
Right.
PC.
Yeah.
And I downloaded Gears of War 4, That's quite entertaining so far.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
Trouble is, I mean, I'm not at work, but I don't seem to have time to do much gaming. It's
You would
been
think
nice
just
this
because
past
you're
few
not at
weeks.
work anymore, you would have all that time, though, right?
Yeah. Trouble is, with all the bloody bits and fucking you about, sometimes I spend a lot of time sleeping. Body clock's completely out, and
Oh yeah, I don't.
I don't mind. It's fine.
I don't have a circadian rhythm anymore. That's been gone for years and years. I right now the way I do it is when my body is tired and it tells me it's time to sleep. That's when I go to sleep.
Yeah, I reckon humans didn't originate on Earth because I reckon we're geared for a 30-hour day.
Yeah,
Because
really.
it rotates. If I say get up at, say, 6, then I might fall asleep at 4, wake up about 8, 9 o'clock. Then I might be up till midnight. And then, even if I
Yeah,
go to sleep, then I might wake up at 3 and then stay up. And
yeah,
it gradually rotates round in a circle.
yeah,
So some nights you're going to bed at 3, some nights you're waking up at 3. It's weird.
yeah. It's totally different. It's like I said. Well, I don't even bother anymore. I just when my eyes are tired, I'm ready to
No,
go to
same
sleep.
here.
That's what I do.
I mean, many times this past couple of weeks, not past few nights, but they've been fairly normal. Uh, but certainly in the first week,
Yeah,
I was literally waking up at 1, half 1 in the morning and then playing games all night.
yeah. Because you got to remember, not going to work. That takes a lot of energy going to work. So you're not using none
Oh,
of
yeah.
that energy.
Yeah, that's been a bit of a problem for my blood sugars because I'm not that mobile still. So,
Yeah.
I tend to do a lot of sitting down all day, which is not good for burning up blood sugars.
No, tell me about it.
Yeah, but never mind.
But yeah, same here. And I do as much exercise as I can. I got a routine I try to keep to every day, and that
Mm.
helps a little bit. But yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to cycle anymore.
I don't actually know why we've got all these soldiers in there.
I'm not sure either.
I could drop a Russian in between them, that'd be fun.
Would.
Oh, I'm tempted. Stand by for carnage. Oh, hang on, they're marked as civilian.
They mark the civilians?
Yeah, all those soldiers are marked as civilians. Jesus Christ. Whoa! What's Sertran putting down? Fuck me, how many? How many? Jesus Christ. It's got more enemies than I've got in my bloody whole mission. That's a lot of enemy.
You taking a sneak peek?
No, I went in. I wanted to have a look at those soldiers in the terminal building. And
You
when I
saw
was
the
in,
op for list.
yeah, on the left, I scrolled down the list and thought, whoa, what's all this up for? Oh, fucking hell, there's a lot.
I mean, you're gonna have enough to shoot at. That's not gonna be a problem.
That's not difficult to achieve.
I mean, don't worry. It's mostly like it being mostly CQB, and most of them I have stuck to the garrison, so they won't come out so easily.
Yeah. I've got, where have I, this trench warfare, I've had to disable pathing to stop the buggers from wandering.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna need to mess with that a bit.
The trouble is that this is the problem with Eden, is that you can't globally set things like that for Op 4. You can when you're in Zeus, but not in Eden. So if you want to change any skill levels or anything like that, you've got to go through it for every single bugger. You seen a rabbit?
Yeah, but I'm trying to zero this in. It's not zeroed.
Hmm.
Oh, come on. That went right between his ears. Hey, you little bastard. 2 down. Yeah, that's the only problem with the rabbits. You can't see mine and I can't see yours.
Yeah. Don't see any bloody rabbit. I can't see any rabbits anywhere.
I had 2 of them right over there. They were together. But I don't see any more.
Nope.
For frick's sake.
What'd you do? Kill yourself?
Not completely. I knocked myself out. Click teleport and accidentally teleported into the middle of a group of AIs. Luckily into a BTR, so it's at least somewhat protected. But still, that was not ideal.
About as ideal as in a World War II mission, spawning inside a bunch of 12 Germans and I only had a pistol.
Oh, God.
That didn't end well.
Yeah, I did that on one of the Vietnam missions. Spawned in right in the middle of the base camp of the enemy.
Yeah.
And they didn't see me. I was laying there. So all I
Well,
did
they
was...
saw me. It took 4 respawns, but I got them all in the end.
Yeah, I just gave them the old lucky grenade.
Yeah. Well, then I'm badly wounded. I managed to crawl off through this gate, saw this dead German. I thought, right, I'll nick his rifle. And as I crawled up to him, he woke up.
That sucks.
And if you watch the video, 3 shots, that's all I'd left. You saw the slide stay back. But it did the job. Yeah.
Oh, God, that's funny. Hey, Ace.
Evening, sir.
How you doing today?
I'm fine. I got a lot of work done today.
I also updated your TeamSpeak groups, yes.
I saw, thanks so much. And how about you guys?
I'm doing good, doing good. Can't wait for this vacation to be over.
Vacation
Yeah,
to be
that's-
over.
Yeah, the summer vacation for TFA.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
I was just about to.
that's
I was just
exactly-
about to pose a follow-up question for that, but yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, indeed. Like, that's exactly why I just offered to do this, because there are some people like Guns who can't wait to get back into Arma, so I'll give them some.
It's
Yeah.
much appreciated.
But there are definitely other people that definitely need this break.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, with all the infrastructure you have, all the stuff you do, I think it can appear a bit like a job sometimes.
To some
Yep.
people, yes.
Yeah.
evening. I don't think we've met before.
Hello. I don't know. Have you run a mission yet?
No, I just got my
Alright.
induction training
Oh, good.
Sunday.
Yes,
yeah.
for me.
I'm just gonna have a little chuckle. Yeah. Are you coming to the mission Tuesday?
I'm planning on it. Yes.
Oh dear. It's all right. I ran a mission a few weeks ago, or a couple of months ago, and I had a few moan they had nothing to do.
That was a mistake.
That's a mistake. There's plenty to do. So, it's not normal, but be prepared to die a few times.
Well, you're gonna have plenty to do, in other words.
Right.
I don't mind a target-rich environment.
Yeah. Now, I don't know how much you keep up with the news. I mean, I keep quite abreast of it with the Ukrainian conflict. And I don't know if you've seen any of the footage where they're clearing Russian trenches in woodlines and stuff.
Yes, I've actually seen some of that.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening Tuesday. And it's very target rich and it's definitely not friendly.
Well, that sounds like a good time.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
I think so.
Those are personally my favorite missions when we were almost overwhelmed by mobs.
Oh, I've spent quite a while avoiding AI in Armour.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember another mission that I think it was one of Seedy's mission. But anyway, I ended up respawning and trying to come back, and I got in this hollow depression. It was nighttime, dark. I had no torch or NVGs, neither did they. They had torches, and I think it took me 15 minutes of hiding in this hollow and listening to the enemy walking by in circles. Like, yeah. But I'll tell you what, it's so like stuff I've done before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm used to crawling around in the dark, trying not to be heard.
Those missions are a lot of fun.
Until they suddenly aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
I nearly got run over by a bloody Land Rover trying to crawl across a dirt track.
That's kind of what I meant.
I could be sadistic sometime and do a mission where we don't have MVGs. It's night, but we have torches. That'd be good.
That sounds just like a Vietnam mission.
Oh, I did one, I think, again, I don't know if it was a seedy one. It was when, I think it was pre-SOG. But we were doing this, we were like hiding from Vietnamese patrols, letting them go by. Quite bum twitchy if you get yourself into it.
Is that the one where we had to actually camp out in the jungle for like overnight and sit there and listen for the enemy?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I was new back then, and I got yelled at for using the text.
No texting. You know, it's only a few weeks ago I actually bothered to look up how to do it. I've just never bothered before.
I'm still not. I can get it. I can do it, but yeah, I can do it. But it's changing the channels that I keep forgetting how to do.
I just don't use it. I don't find any need. We've got radios and stuff. That's the point. Let me just.
I've used it maybe 2 or 3 times since, and that's usually only after TFAR fails.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna love this so much.
Yeah.
We'll see how far you get. I'm not even sure if you can complete this in the 2 hour mark, but we'll see. If you don't make it, who cares?
Where is it? I don't even see anything on the map.
You won't. Oh,
Oh,
If
we're
I
not
told
even
you
getting
that
the
a
slightest
fixed
hint,
marker-
eh?
tactical glasses. Hate the thing.
Hey, is any of this going to be done at night?
Nah,
Good.
can't be asked.
Yeah, 'cause I don't have no night shit on me.
There.
Oh, gee, that's a big help and extra to rescue hostages. Thank you. That explains so much.
Stupid hostages. Sick of them.
I know, you know, you'd figure they'd learn to be a little more careful by now.
Well, apparently not.
I mean, there is an insurgency happening on this island as well as a conflict between NATO and the Pact.
Yes.
Oh, I saw a good. I forget who did it. It was one of the. It was one of the mainstream armor YouTubers, and he did a lore video on Livonia. That was quite good.
Ooh.
Rally up. No.
I wonder if we're ever going to do another combined ops with ZA.
I don't know. Don't know.
Because actually, that was kind of fun.
Bit
Oh, yeah, yeah.
disconnected. Like, if we're gonna do it again, kind of the thing I would like to see is a bit more connection between the two groups.
Yeah. Yeah,
It felt a bit like we were all the way over here doing our thing, and they were all the way back there doing their thing.
yeah. But I think that was just the very first time we ever worked together, so we wanted to keep each other out of each other's way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, interoperability doesn't happen overnight.
Exactly.
And yeah, that was a CD operation, so.
What vehicle should I give you? That may be a bit much.
Oh god, it's a good job I'm not Zeusing. I can't remember where half the stuff is.
Need to do a bit of practice on Sunday.
Yeah.
This looks so funny, the two of you just fondling yourselves.
Yeah, I know. Oh, here we go. That's a dumb container to have it under, but never mind.
There, would you like one of those? For your vehicle?
What?
That one.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Yep, that works for me.
Looks like somebody up armored. I don't know what it's called, but the South African stuff.
Which one?
Yeah.
I don't recall the name, but you know the thing that has a V-shaped chassis for mine protection.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's what they based the MRAP on.
Were you doing a fly? Was that an ambulance flyby,
Oh
Hellcat?
yeah, of course.
But what I liked about that one is it had the grenade launcher on it.
Oh, whoops.
Quick reminder: there are hostages involved.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm currently deciding whether I should. I was. That was an accident. I intended to do. The.
Ah, come on.
I'm currently considering whether I'm gonna change it over to be what I intended or whether I'm just gonna leave it.
I think you should just leave it. Yeah, that's the 50 cal.
Quick question: why do the horses have names and ranks?
Because they're in the military.
Fair point.
And
Fair point.
horses in the
The penguin
military have
met
traditionally
general
had names and ranks.
Just surprised, that's all.
I think it's the armor modeling.
Come on, I think I almost had it sold.
So did Jess say anything, Twan?
They're just trying to get him in
Yeah.
because, of course, they're gonna update like 14 things.
Yeah. I don't know how it's done. I'm keeping my nose out of that.
Yeah. Well, while I'm waiting, I'm going to go make me a cup of tea.
Yep.
I shall return.
I just can't figure out what that graffito means.
Which one?
The blue one.
Oh, on the, yeah, I don't know.
What?
That-
Well, it's got the peace symbol, but I don't know what it says.
Yeah, I can read it, but
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. The strongest whatever in Greece or of Greece.
Mm. Did Gunn say he was going off to make a cup of tea?
Yes.
I believe
He's a
those to
Yank.
be his precise word. Yeah.
He's a Yank. I'm a Brit. I made
Apparently
a
they
coffee,
didn't
and he's
dump
a
all
Yank
the-
making tea. It's the wrong way around.
Apparently, they don't dump all the tea into the ocean.
Well, you don't know that. Maybe he prefers it a bit on the salty side.
True.
It means keep the peace alive.
Well, that didn't hold up.
No, the graffito over there.
I
right.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, just egg me that. I could read it but not understand it, so yeah. Google it.
Uh,
Modern Greek's weird.
Greek's weird, full stop.
I disagree, but I see your point.
I'm all right with things like French and German, but you start adding funny symbols and characters that I'm unfamiliar with, and it's nope, don't happen.
Fair.
Because that used to be fun when I worked for Eurostar, going to Paris and Brussels, and they all both use different layout keyboards. So I'm going from British to French to Belgium keyboards. It's bloody weird, that was.
I can imagine. I mean, the German's not too different from the English one, apart from Z and Y. Those
Yeah.
two.
Well, the French one, where we have QWERTY, QUERTY, there's is AZERTY, AZERTY,
Oh, God. Yeah.
and some of the things like colons and the other buttons are all misplaced and great fun.
They just have to do their own thing. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
same with abbreviations or acronyms. They're always weird.
Yeah, also trying to bloody administer their servers when it's in French.
Yeah. Welcome to the French,
Yeah.
where everything is in French.
Who we got on board?
That's why I like the Danish, because the French expect you to speak the language, and the Danish almost laugh about you if you speak the language,
Yeah.
because it's apart from being in Denmark, it's almost useless.
Yeah, I used to have fun in France because we did have French lessons, and but being there so often, you start to pick it up.
Yeah.
The problem is that if you get sufficiently good with the basics, even your accent and pitch sounds right. So you'll say something basic to them, and then next second you get this parade of unknown French words that you have no clue. And it's at that point there you've got to go, sorry, I'm English, I don't understand. It was all right. I'll tell you what, I wish I had that level of French skills now. I've lost it, but it was getting pretty good.
Yeah,
No,
it's hard to keep a language conversational if you're not speaking it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give the French one thing. They did appreciate it when you tried. So,
Huh.
although I did have one cheeky German waiter in this restaurant in Paris, and we got talking. And initially, like, you did the ordering in French and that, and speaking to him in French, and then he lets on his German, and working in Paris, and he turns to me and says, what was it? He said, your French is exquisite, but your English is a lot better. I thought, cheeky bleeder.
Well, I mean,
Tried
for
my
a
best
German, that's
here.
extraordinary levels of politeness.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, I'm ex-military, so I've done a fair amount of time in Germany, so yeah. Oh, God, some memories from that one.
I can't imagine.
Oh, you've made it.
Yeah, might need some help. We've got T-Far installed, but he hasn't changed channel.
I've
This is too
installed
far up to
T-Far.
date.
This is why I'm asking the experts. I do not do inductions.
Has the
Right.
T4 workshop module been run?
I don't know.
But-
It
Yeah,
turns up
that's
to, turns up to
that
help.
that loads into armor itself. That could be the issue.
Yeah, I haven't touched that stuff since I joined, so
Hang on, let me quickly look.
yeah, I'm gonna go grab a loadout. I'm assuming you'll need a medic of some description.
Definitely by the looks of it. Right, where is that?
Good evening, all.
Evening.
Good evening.
Is Guns AFK?
There's making a cup of tea.
I've got my cup of tea. What I really need to do is get my monitor into its proper place for armoring. So what are we doing tonight, assuming that
It's on setting up a mission.
Hostage rescue.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hi, Guns.
Hey,
Bonjour.
Jess.
How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Not bad at all, sir. Not bad at all.
Hey, Witzer.
Hello. I'm grabbing something. I'll be back in a sec.
Alrighty.
Copy that. Assuming Twan ever gets back in from helping Hardflip, that is.
Man, it's good to see Hardflip back.
Yeah, I didn't realise he was one of Hades.
Yes, he was. Good man, too. Knows his shit.
So I'm gathering he's a scout for the Austrian army in the reserve now.
Yep. Actually, that's why he had to stop armor for a bit, because he got stationed somewhere else, and he went on a pretty long deployment.
Ah, right.
Is Hardflip's problem? Is that possibly because he doesn't have the TFA members tag in TeamSpeak?
Yeah.
Right, well, somebody needs to give him give him that by the looks of it. Is because he's got no tags at all.
Nez didn't happen to say when he'd be getting home, did he?
No, when I asked him if he was going to be in training, he said, if I'm back on time.
Ah,
I don't know who's got perms for all this in TeamSpeak.
yeah, me neither.
Shep and Nez do. I don't know anybody else.
Right, that'll be the issue. Let me message Nez.
So I dinged Shep a message about Discord already because he hasn't got any tags in Discord either, and the joining the Armour 3 thing isn't working.
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, he was originally he was just supposed to have gone on the the list for reserve, but he before we had a chance to do that, he just quit everything, figuring that's what he had to do.
He lost his Discord account. The two-factor authentication stopped working.
Oh, is that what did it?
Something like that. If I'm understanding correctly, I might not have fully grasped that. So I think he's had to set up Discord all over again.
No.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, because he's not showing up on Discord at all.
What, Nez?
No,
Oh,
Hard flip.
Yeah.
Is that an FAL you're carrying?
Who, me?
Me?
Yeah.
No, it's RPK.
Ah. Yeah, I saw your drum mag. No, I was referring to Witz's gun.
Ah,
I have an FAL.
yeah, I was tabbed out and looking at Discord, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I doubt he'll be on any of your friends lists if he's had to set everything up again.
Oh, he's on my friends list, but that's it. I mean, he's not showing up anywhere else.
No, he's been having trouble getting access to the armor stuff. He's ticked the icon to do armor 3, but it's not letting him do the application form or anything. So I've pinged Shep a message about that.
Yeah.
That's slightly out of my league at the moment.
Nez again. I don't know if he's on his way home or got back or what.
Where's he?
Has anyone dropped up to barracks and told Twan that?
I think he already knows.
About the tags, I mean.
Yeah, I think he already knows about that too, because we talked about that earlier.
I'm hearing that there's being wondered stuff about me.
No, we were talking about that he doesn't have any tags in Discord at all. So
I'll get that sorted in a moment. But the reason is that this TFAR is outdated.
yeah, well,
Has
yeah.
he got the most recent plugin?
That is exactly the problem.
Right. Not difficult to get round.
Well, he needs to update it, which can be a bit of a faff.
Oh, I don't know. It took me about 30 seconds, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it didn't take me about no longer than that.
Wait, how do you do it? Like, I'm currently
Nor me.
trying to get it to find it in the mod itself, but do you have the file then for me? The update file. The update installer, I mean.
For TFAR?
Yes.
TFAR isn't in the mod list for some reason.
I know where it is. I'll find it in a second.
Yeah, because otherwise I gotta close down my Arma to do it. Because I can't access any of the mods while the game is running.
It's not mods.
It's not a mod, it's a plugin.
Yeah, it's a plugin. Let me find it.
Yeah, I know it's a plugin, but I mean, like, in the Arma mod, you can get the installer for the plugin.
Hang on a sec. Let me have a look at this.
Just gotta check in on them.
Right. Has he got access in Discord to server information?
No, he doesn't.
No, he won't. Yeah, he wouldn't.
Hang on. Right.
That's one of the problems. That's what I've pinged Shep about, the armor tags.
Let me.
I take it you've already killed all the bunnies around here, Guns?
All that I could see. The test that the TF radio plugin is.
I've got it. Right.
Oh, okay.
Can he get into public chat room?
Yeah, I can get to public voice. I was in there with him
Not
earlier.
public voice, public chat room.
Yeah, you can get in the public section if it's the one next to.
Okay. Hang on.
If it's the one next to public voice, he's got the public sections.
Right. Tell him to go in the public chat room and download the plugin, which I've just posted there. And then all you have to do is, when you from your download folder or whether, just double click run it, and it will automatically update TeamSpeak.
Yeah, it came in right back.
I'll drop up to barracks and tell him.
Yeah.
Hellcat beat me to it.
Are you enjoying yourself?
This is the closest I can get to dancing.
What, levitating?
You could, just do an actual dance.
No, I don't have that for some reason. For some reason, I don't have that on the training server.
back in a sec. Just going to check if the cat wants in before this starts.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Still having technical issues, apparently.
Yeah, this will take a little while to clear up, but he's got his
What after this though, it should be good. So once Hellcat gets back, we'll probably just get going, and I'll just get him a rifle and just get him in once he actually comes in.
I think he's already grabbing stuff from the arsenal back there.
Oh, nice. Well, seems like he's having more technical problems than before because we can't hear him anymore.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Oh, hey,
Loud and
it
clear.
worked.
Did it?
Nice.
Yay.
Stupid armor.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey guys.
Oh, here you are.
progress.
Excellent.
welcome back, brother.
Welcome, welcome.
Alright, so the moment you can, like, yeah, no. You could just, here's in a moment, get yourself a rifle, get yourself some ammo, and get
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, you're
Start
going to need a
beasting.
bigger gun.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
That's a pea shooter.
you were supposed to do that in a moment.
So how come Hardflip was able to download all those mods in such a short space of time?
Some people have got a lot of internet.
Christ, yeah.
I think he was more or less up to date anyway, because it's still got the lists from
Right.
a year ago, and we haven't changed a huge amount in that time.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
probably some maps at most, and
Well,
maps
yeah, but
aren't
we
even
but we
important.
only use core maps in the induction mods. The full mod list will be another story.
Yeah.
Exactly, like most of what's changed is maps, so the training mod
And-
list has
and-
basically not changed.
And at the moment, I've only given him the training server subscription module. Haven't given him
Here
the
it
full
comes.
mod list yet.
That's fine.
Older load SSC.
Hmm.
Anyways, If everyone's ready, I'll get this. I'll start the briefing.
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 Alright, so if you look at your map, northwest of our location, about center of the western part of the island, you will see an objective called Rescue Hostages.
Roger.
There is a total of 4 civilian hostages scattered around town. Your objective will be simple: secure the hostages and bring them back alive. There will be no air threat. There will be some armor going up to T-72s. So yes, we're fighting Russian equipment again.
No mines, right?
Of course, no mines. And it's going to be a daytime op. So if there are any other things which should be declared?
Other than the 4 hostages, any civilians?
Nope. And the hostages will be wearing formal clothing. Just be aware that they're all wearing different formal clothing. So I'd expect them to look alike.
Roger.
Transport.
Back there.
Resupply and reinserts.
I'll set the transport as to respawn and as a respawn vehicle. There already is an arsenal crate loaded into the transport.
Don't lose the
Right.
transport then, guys.
Understood.
Radio channel?
What radio frequencies are we on?
That is indeed the next thing. Who's taking SL for this one?
Oh, I had it like the last 3 times.
I can try. Would be my
There you
second
go.
Time, but
Okay, we have a volunteer.
So, radio channel.
100 should be fine.
Come check 100.
Lima Charlie.
Must turn off that blasted animation.
Yeah, I hate it.
Where do I find
Alright,
it?
Witsy, you need to hit U and make a group.
I'm on it now.
Yes, radio check.
Loud and clear.
Oh, stupid mouse software.
You appear to be levitating, Hellcat.
Radio check 1212.
Roger.
Radio check.
Loud and clear.
All right.
Alright, so I said no air threat. Armor threat going up to T-72. And further, it's just a boatload of infantry.
So that's everything.
Yes.
Want me to grab a AT?
How much AT do we have? Me and Hellcat, I see.
I'm carried AT.
Oh,
And
and
guns.
I couldn't see guns, yeah. Think that should be fine. Well, if you want to, you can grab more, of course.
That's fine. We should have an arsenal somewhere.
Yeah, it's already
Modify on
loaded
it.
up in the truck.
Does AS need a buddy, or will you be fine?
I
Everybody
think
should
Buddy
have
would be
buddy,
cool
yeah.
Because it's my first real time, but well, with this unit.
Well, I see Guns and Flip are already red, so I guess Hellcat and Ayas can go blue.
Alright.
Check.
Is there anything else we need to taken care of, or is that it?
Think that's it.
Which way are we going in?
Oh yeah, good. A plan, that's pretty useful.
Yeah,
Plans
you know
are
what our plans are
overrated.
like. And I reckon the road that going in from west to east is probably favourable because we'll only get contact from the front then. If we're going on the north-south road, he could come at us from either direction.
Yeah, I thought so. The southeast entrance of the town. I will probably just mark a few areas for the red and blue to clear, and well, we'll just kind of see.
Right, the road rises up, so you should be able to get a fair way along that east-west road before they start taking sight of us.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the east-west road coming from the east, or the east-west road from the west from Serta?
No. Coming from the east into Galati.
Yeah.
It gradually rises. It's not a huge rise, but
Enough.
you should be able to, where the bend is, you should be able to get to that point before they have any inkling. That's still
Yep.
quite low.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah.
Question,
Yeah,
could
we've
some
been there a
equipment-
few times.
do we need zip
Yeah, that's a
ties,
good
concussion
spot.
grenades, anything like that?
Oh yeah, probably for the hostages we'll need zip ties because
Hostages are already tied up.
Oh, okay. Well, I
I've
don't
got
think we
2
need any
cable
other.
ties anyway, standard with me.
I did too, actually.
So
For
are we
uncooperative patients
loading
or
them
what?
up in the wagon?
Sometimes patients can be touchy, you know.
Yeah, if necessary, I'll send in an AI-driven transport to actually ferry out the hostages. But that's if the truck is full.
Yeah.
Yellow's not a great color with the yellow roads.
No.
Stick with white, Witzer.
As squad lead, I normally stay white
Yeah.
because we tend to have both yellow and green potentially as medics.
Yep.
Well, my job is to look after the lot of you tonight, so.
Alright, I've remembered how to draw lines now. I've made an arrow from where we're going to Gentring.
Very pretty.
Can everyone see it? Okay.
Yep.
So we'll arrive there, we'll see how much contacts we get, and once that's all clear, once we've got the initial contacts gone rid of, I'll mark some areas for the different pairs to start clearing out.
Question.
What is it?
The arrow is where we dismount.
Roughly, we'll just dismount like
I
if
would
we have
s-
contact. When we're
I
making
would
contact
suggest a
range.
dismount around here.
Alright. Thanks for the suggestion.
If you dismount there, you've got the spur of that incline hiding you.
Yeah. And then we could just advance you with that arrow.
Okay, so we got a dismount, and then
Yep.
go in from there. Yep. Does that sound like a plan to everyone?
Sounds like a
That's
plan.
one we're gonna get.
We don't do plans, we just go in.
Exactly.
Pretty
Probably
much
why we get
go
shot so
in.
much.
No further questions.
Well, if there are no further questions, this is your last chance. Pose questions. No,
Who's driving then?
we're going. We'll see who drives. Now who wants to go on the turret?
I'll go on the turret.
Copy that.
I like the 40 Mike.
Is anybody driving?
I don't have my license yet.
I crashed things.
Well, me neither, but I could.
Well, this is a perfect time to train for your license then.
I guess I'll go drive.
Anybody else
Or
that
just-
wants to drive? You're commanding, so you shouldn't really be driving.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Jester's already driving now.
So somebody had better start navigating.
I think we need to turn right and then left. Yeah, we'll take that route.
This one?
Yep, straight ahead.
Yep.
Nearly ran over a bunny there, Guns.
Nearly. What do you mean nearly?
I was trying to adjust the speed limiter.
Bunnies first, speed limit is second.
Yeah, well, I'm about to acquire a real-life cat on my lap, so if you hear any squeals...
AFK for a second, my friends.
Check.
All right, Jess, coming up to this right, to this left here. At
Copy
the
that.
end of the road.
When we get out, I'll just follow you.
You can open up the speed some more, about 50, 60.
Yeah, just getting my way up to 55.
Roger.
This thing hasn't got the best acceleration in the world.
No.
I'm shocked.
It's a big, heavy old beast.
Really? I thought it was a Formula 1 car.
Somebody needs to go to Specsavers.
I've already been there. I have glasses from them.
Fair enough.
Just not wearing them now.
Waypoint 2.
For the rest, it just seems to be following the road.
Copy that.
Town looks deserted.
Don't use the Q word.
Remember, we're in an armoured vehicle.
Yeah, but does it withstand a T-72?
Yeah, well, notwithstanding T-72, small arms just push through.
Small comforts, I guess.
Yeah, moot point now. First one's saving the best for last, I think.
Yep. Yeah, we would have
Just-
been hit by now if he was planning something.
Or if it were Nez. Ha!
Yeah.
If it was Nez, we'd probably already had a helicopter gun run.
Or CSAT. We're
Oh,
just
there
waiting
he
for
is.
the
He's
overlord
hiding in that
now.
building right there.
He's just standing
Yeah.
there.
Do we run him
menacingly.
over?
Nah.
Third one. I
He's
don't
just
know if
looking.
that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Alright, from waypoint 3 on out, I would keep my eyes very, very wide open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you never know when you'll see a bunny, right, Guns?
Exactly.
He said if you run me over, that's a quick way to change the mind threat.
Hence the question, it's not my decision. Sometimes I forget you two are sitting in the same room.
Yeah.
Alrighty, waypoint 3.
Check.
Feeding the hamsters a bit more.
Yeah, don't slow down because that'll be the perfect time to hit us.
We just drove straight through a bunny.
He died.
It's a noble cause. Plus it means we've got something for the pot later.
On the way back.
Yep.
Rabbit stew.
Rabbit-o van, technically.
We need a roadkill counter.
Just realised something I've forgotten to do.
What's that? One.
That one's for you, Cap.
Do I need to warn the sign replacement company?
Probably. Probably.
I suggest dismounting behind this building.
Yeah.
Out you get, ladies.
Alright, dismount. Oh, I'm on top of this truck.
Who's stuck in the side of the truck?
I'm just putting a marker down. I'm just putting a marker down.
Alright, everyone, ready to move?
Are we
Roger.
leaving the truck here, or is somebody getting on the gun?
Now let's leave the truck here for now. We don't want to
Leave
be.
the truck here for now.
We don't want to be launching 40 Mike in where the prisoners are.
I can hear vehicle noises.
Ice field.
Sounds coming close.
Do you think there's anywhere safer we can stash the truck?
Right there is probably the safest.
Definitely west.
Let's start slowly moving up until we see something.
It's moving.
Where?
Can't spot it, but it started moving.
I can hear it.
I think it's gonna be cresting that hill. I've got tally on a BTR. Correction, APC.
Bearing.
Bearing 239, range 174.
Just cresting the hill off the road.
Clear my back blast.
Vitz respawned, I was instantly killed.
Were you standing right behind me? Were you standing right behind me?
No.
Packing.
Was the PKT's only victim?
One disman taken out.
You good, Ayers?
I'm good.
Everyone alright?
Jez Green.
Guns green.
IS green.
I have no clue how the thing even saw you.
Didn't help it much. Guns, do you want me to get the arsenal out so you can get a
Nah.
reload?
I have
Alright,
one more
everyone ready to
round,
move?
but yeah, I could use a reload. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Copy that.
Alright, let's get moving.
Reloaded.
Oh, Nez is finally here.
Hopefully that means he's going to be fighting for us, not against us.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I don't need a second Zeus. You've already got enough stuff ahead of you.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Flip, they're going up along the road. Let's go a little more north rather.
Yeah, I'm just trying to follow this tree line on the northwest. I think that leads around towards the town.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna head.
Nez can partner with me and be my personal bodyguard.
There you go.
Can't ask for any better. That's from the west.
Yeah, I don't know who they've seen.
Probably with it.
296. 174 meters.
No eyes.
Yeah, they're shooting at me, I think.
Hellcat, Irish, you've lost your colour.
Splash one.
Yeah, that's probably because Nez has just joined.
Probably.
Splash 1280 100.
Was that the white building?
The one I saw was behind the stone wall.
I think somebody's had an accident.
Let me guess, that was a turret taking off for orbit.
I don't know, it's behind that wall.
Be advised, we have a checkpoint at
Target.
Bearing.
You alright, Ez?
278, 278.
I'm alright at Brook for
Behind the brick wall.
One down.
He's down.
Health check.
Ow.
Guns green.
Mr. Green.
Hard green.
IS green.
Where are you, Hellcat?
I'm up front.
Of course.
I got you, Cat.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how they got me, but anyway.
Doing your chest.
Resuming my last transmission, we have a fob bearing 288, range 736, on top of the hill.
Okay, packing 10 seconds.
Yeah, I believe for the purpose of this, that is an unoccupied compound.
Yes, that's just part of the map.
Alright, Hellcat, we're
Good,
pushing up
Hellcat.
in front of you.
It's
Copy.
not occupied.
Question is, do we believe him?
Come on, Flip, we'll hit up to that wall.
Yeah, just watch your eyes left, there's a brick building.
Copy.
Correction, stone building. IS.
IS listening.
That's all right, I don't know if it was pronounced. With me, we're going to check this, going to clear this building off to our south.
Wilco on your 6.
Yeah, we'll cover you.
Yeah, there's a second one up there as well.
Yeah, we'll push up and check it.
Checking the building. Clear.
Yeah, Hellcat's building's clear. Marked on map.
Copy that. Contact.
Yeah, I'm looking west up the road, no eyes though.
Yeah, I got it's a platoon-sized element over here. At 315, my position. Reloading.
One down. He was sneaking up behind you.
I got another one in front. I'm hit, doing medical.
Copy. Checking the road north of you, guns.
Copy. Yeah, there's more guys back there.
You alright, Vitsa?
I've been shot but not dead.
No eyes on anything up the main road.
Go down already.
Working on your leg.
Thank
Keep
you.
your gun up. I've got you.
I've made
Hey,
damage in my pride. My
271.
in my face about that.
There's a stone wall with a green bush. It's behind the green bush.
Don't go too far. I can't treat you if you move too far.
Yeah, I'll stay on the corner.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to the gap in the wall.
Blood in you.
Blue team, how are you doing?
Yeah, contact went out.
Some more blood.
Alright, let's move out to this building out here, Flip. I want to hit that building over there where the all those guys came out of.
Yeah, with Hellcat, blue team good. We had a contact taking care, pushing up slowly.
On your
Alright, pushing up.
Vehicle sounds. Sounds heavy.
West. Heavy. Direct west.
Clear my back blast. Doing medical on myself.
Jester, where are you?
Yeah, enemy tank.
Just taking out two in the
west of
building
our
that were on me.
position. Engaging.
Dismount from the tank.
Dismount.
Flip, are you wounded?
One down.
Have air guns.
Packing your Flip. No, I'm good. I already did myself. Packing your Flip. 5 seconds. Alright, you're good to go.
Yeah, there were two in those.
Wits, are
buildings
you
over
okay?
straight ahead.
You wounded?
I'm green.
Yeah, hit tank with more. It appears dismounted. Appears to be empty.
I took out two.
Still
of
one,
those,
bearing 214
buildings
from my
to the
position.
left.
Behind the wall.
Alright.
How's blue team doing?
Alright, I'm moving into
Yeah, we're
this
pushing
building.
up the main road. We've just taken out one tank.
2 contacts, 2 for 7. One down, one extra. They're all taken out.
Yeah, this tank turret's disabled.
One down. You good?
Health check, people.
Guns green.
Bits of green.
Self-med in.
Yeah,
Copy.
this
Can't
is
see you on the
clear.
radar, Hellcat.
I'm up by the disabled tank on the west road.
Copy. Don't forget to mark buildings as you clear them.
Yeah. Yep, we're marking them.
So one enemy in a house, southwest 211, my position.
Moving up, Hellcat.
He's down. He's
Copy.
down. He's down.
Yeah, don't pop your head around this tank yet.
Same building, second floor. He's down.
Don't forget that there are hostages here that we do not need to shoot.
All right, Flip, I'm heading downstairs.
Hostiles, 320, 300 mid.
I think we've got some shooters on the top of the hill to the north.
Copy that, we do. 320, my position.
Oh, damn it, Hellcat's down.
Where are you?
Still taking fire.
One has gotten behind us. I'm shooting it.
All done.
Safe to come in?
No, I'm good, Jess.
Copy that.
Fortunately, I woke up.
Vit's upper floor of that building.
Flip, you okay?
Who's in the? We've got a
Hard
BMP
Flip's down.
coming in. BMP coming in. North Road. Coming guns.
Working on your
I
Flip.
think a friendly fired someone, my bad. Eyes on the BMP.
Thanks.
Packing 10 seconds. Respawned.
The tank is still mobile, the turret fucked.
Hard Flip's dead. Just got shot in the head.
I got killed
Hey,
right
Flip.
after.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that BMP got me right through the wall as I was, right through the window as I was working on you.
Yeah. Sorry, was talking already.
Also, Hawk said AS could maybe use that Mark 19 just up the road. Your pick if you're actually gonna do something with that.
It is approaching blue team.
Anybody else need ammo?
Jazz is upstairs where Guns and Hard Flip went down.
Alright, I reloaded, heading back in.
Hostile 300, 300 meters on the road.
Is that BTR?
Troops in contact.
I hear another vehicle.
That's me, Jess.
They got shot right after blue team, right behind.
I have an enemy tank. I'm taking it up on the south side.
Everyone be advised, we have blue team has taken a tank. Don't shoot them. Self-medding.
That BMP is still active.
KS, got
What were you shooting? Cool.
Okay, I just respawned without any weapons.
Yeah, the arsenal is right there in the vehicle. I got a shooter right ahead of us somewhere. Oh, we got several up there.
I hear engine noises to the north, within the city.
yeah, we are not in the enemy tank anymore. We are static.
I'm hit doing medical. Flip, you okay?
I got hit too. Got no medical supply.
I'm on the edge of town, taking contact.
Working on you.
Thanks.
Yeah, Ace with
Stitching
me.
you. Packing you 10 seconds. Alright, you good to go.
Nice.
I took one out, he snuck up onto my back.
Clear in here.
Alright, pushing up to that next set of walls.
Moving up.
Friendly.
Hey, Jess.
Hello.
Just move your vehicle to a secure location, closer to the compact.
Clear my back, Blast. Who's moving our vehicle up?
Sultan just said he was going to.
Why?
Closer to the action, apparently.
It's gonna get blown up there.
IS here, Hellcat is down.
He said,
Yeah, I'm
safe
back.
location.
Got a hit on the vehicle. Smoking. It's right behind the tank we took out earlier.
Copy, scene.
Yeah, that's the one that killed me. I brought a present for
Yeah,
him.
Ace, did you get the guy upstairs?
Yes, I did, but I'm receiving fire on the upper floor of my current position. And I haven't checked the closed door.
Yeah, just hold still a second. Right, I'm downstairs, coming up.
Careful to the north and northwest, I was receiving fire.
Yeah, I'm just checking through the windows.
One.
Cheeky bastard came by me when I started to go upstairs.
That was quite amusing to watch.
Yes, I could use some medicing.
Copy that. Come to the base of the wall where it's safe.
One literally snuck up on my back here earlier.
Yep. You watch for packing 17 seconds.
Let me know when you guys are all healed up.
You're good.
Alright, I'm
We
healed.
good?
Alright, we're gonna start pushing up this road here. Reloading. Crossing the street. I respawned.
Copy.
moving up, going to clear some buildings.
Don't go alone.
Moving in from the northeast.
Guns, I took out the contact outside.
Copy.
In the garage.
Yeah,
Checking
red
upstairs.
Red team, be advised, we're on the south side of the road, you're parallel.
Copy.
Yeah, I have eyes on you. He's taken out.
He's down.
Anybody hurt?
Negative.
Green.
Good boys.
There's a turret over here of sorts.
Yeah, 50 cal. Who just shot at us?
Don't know, but it was from the west.
No, it was my fault.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is that disabled?
No, I think it's still good. I think we could use it if we took it.
It's not one of those automatic things, is it?
Not sure how I move it. I'll get out of the way.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to try. It was manned, was it?
Yeah, it's a manned one.
Uh,
Better for defense, which we're not really doing right now.
Yep. Sounds like Hellcats at work.
No, not usable by us. Hellcat, you okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Tango down, 40 meters to the west. Next building. I got hit.
Coming. I'm here. It's alright. Let's swap, move in a bit. Guns, if you've got that side, somebody cover the stairs.
Yeah, I got the stairs.
Copy, working on your chest.
How's the blue team doing?
Yeah, we're clearing one of the southern side of the road. We've got one more building to clear before we move north.
Copy.
Hostile, 40 meters to the west on the street.
He's taken out. There's more though.
Frag.
Watch the frags, we've got hostages.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tango down.
Blitzer respawned.
Got hit next to the building.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm doing medical on myself.
I think there might be one in that building to the left. It was either that.
They're getting behind us. They're behind us, several.
Don't go too far. Working on your arm.
Is that friendly smoke?
Yeah, that's our yellow smoke.
There's like 4 behind us near the spawn truck.
No, I mean the white smoke.
I throwed it.
Copy.
That's where I am.
Taking 2 out.
You good, Flip?
Taking 3 out.
Well, this was a party.
Be advised, red team, we're to your southwest.
Yeah, copy. Seen on
Copy.
map. We've cleared the south. We're now moving north.
Be advised, enemies are reappearing in buildings we've cleared.
How rude.
Respawning, but they're walking around and getting there, it seems.
Hostile southwest, 40 behind the yellow building.
We have blue. You okay, blue team?
Yeah, wait.
It's Ayas in this building. Blue team is at the hostage.
Yeah, eyes on Hellcat in the building.
Actually need to return to get some more ammo.
Sorry, hostile.
If you're running 556, I can give you some mags.
I'm actually already at the truck.
Copy. Okay, guys, health check.
Guns green.
Hellcat green. Treating us at the moment. 10 seconds.
Copy.
Those buildings behind us weren't searched.
I'm now coming back. How many hostages have we found?
0 so far.
Oh, I thought I heard someone say they found hostages.
That was my fault. It was hostiles.
Alright. Eyes on Flip.
Poor Hellcat.
blue team was around here.
Guns, be advised. Enemy in the building you are in now. West.
Copy. I saw you guys get killed in here. I was going in.
Chuck a frag in.
Tango down.
You boys alright?
Tango down.
Glitched.
You alright?
I'm glitched into the fucking floor. Ah, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was glitched into the bloody floor, yeah.
Okay. Any damage?
No, I'm good.
Oh, there's so many assholes as then for me to do.
There's, what's it? I've lost him.
Ias.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ias, hold still.
Guns will. Oh, no.
Say again?
Are good.
Be advised, I'm moving the respawn truck to near.
Ah, damn it.
Building, your north.
Good check. They're coming in.
Actually, the building southwest of us.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, we've got one more building to the... We'll just check these out.
And respawned again. Just making sure to look around the corner and even saw him, but he still got me first.
Yeah, same thing happened to me.
They're pretty tough, like Twan said, they're on steroids.
Ah, found you two.
I'm gonna hit these buildings over here.
Hello. Don't forget you're in charge, mate.
Yeah, well, they're pretty good at clearing themselves right now.
And as SL, you shouldn't be on the front line anyway.
That is true. Blue team, how are you doing?
Yeah, we good. Yeah, we're at the southeast extreme. Nothing out here. We're going to be moving back in shortly.
Have we checked that corner building? You good?
I don't believe we have, no.
Red team, how are you doing?
Got this building cleared, doing medical.
Copy that.
I've got visual on a truck.
Yeah, I've got visual on a truck too.
You guys upstairs?
Yeah.
truck is moving. It's a troop truck with occupants.
Hold on a sec. Get to the
Now
window.
moving east.
Packing, 10 seconds. If they come into my line of sight, I've got a message with their name on.
I got a Titan.
You're good.
Thank you.
I think the tank passed it down at the north. From west to east.
I'm gonna skirt around east a little bit, see if I can find it.
Chester, we went to the
moving
east.
Copy that. Where do you need me? I'm with Vitzer at the minute. We're following.
I'm just gonna check if they're not at the respawn truck. No, seems all clear.
No eyes at all on that vehicle.
Haven't checked these buildings, huh?
I found a hostage.
Where?
This road here has to be checked.
Oh no.
Okay, that's interesting. Hey, Jess? Hey, Jess?
Yep.
We found you.
Yeah, courtesy of the BMP, that was.
You're doing a swan dive in the middle of this room.
Gotta see that.
So there's one in the first part of a building on this row. Not anymore in. Did we get him?
Yeah. Have we found any hostages at all?
Thus far, none, I think.
I am surprised you've missed at least one of them.
Missed.
Not completely missed, but you could have seen him.
You guys okay?
Yeah, I'm doing medical.
You have a specialist for that.
Yeah, I need a little medic, Jess.
Yeah, you do. Wow. Okay, working on that arm.
Tally bearing 137.
Gonna put some blood in you.
Thank you.
There are footsteps running around. I hope that's Vitsa.
I'm still on the first floor, just checking around.
Copy. Okay, stitching you up 6 seconds.
Eyes on one hostage on the second floor balcony.
Packing 18 seconds. Five seconds. You're good, Guns.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, don't waste time doing it yourself when you got
Hostage
me.
marked on map.
Yeah, really.
Copy that.
Besides, I don't have many bandages.
It's just habit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so let's see what else we got. Coming clip.
Alright, I'm crossing the road.
Right.
On your 6. Alright, going upstairs.
Yeah, you're still up base.
Hellcat, did you find him?
Yeah, hang on, we got problems.
Copy.
Yeah, we've got a hostage marked on the map, but there's a lot of enemy around here.
Need support?
Negative this time.
Copy.
It's already been checked.
Team, we're coming to you.
Copy.
Not been cleared, not been marked. It's clear.
That's
Clear.
Copy.
Hello there. Is that church non-enterable?
Say what?
Is that church not enterable? it's-
Probably not, but let's go check it.
Red team, I have eyes on you. You're building to the south, second floor. Friendly, friendly, friendly.
Copy. We're working on the church now.
Outside of the church is clear.
Inside's clear.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to TeamSpeak. It does stupid things.
Sure has.
Alright, I crossed to the other side.
One on the stairs.
This building is clear.
Blue team, you alright?
Yeah, wait one. Yeah, I'm good.
Copy.
Don't forget, there's a hostage there.
I'm going to mark some buildings with red dots that we haven't checked yet.
My team got eyes on you. We have the hostage on the balcony.
Should be what they've used for clearance markers.
What was that on the markers?
So I was confused why we had red markers on the map.
I said that I'm marking things that we haven't checked yet with red.
Yeah,
Because
copy.
we're
Sorry.
starting to circle a bit.
This area has already been cleared by blue team.
Yeah, I know, but we're double checking basically.
Alright.
Yeah, but I still lost audio, Ace.
Can hear you on radio.
Yeah, the radio is good. I can't mark the map either. Armor's done something weird.
Good practice
Yeah.
for ASN.
What we're going to do with this hostage I've got hold of?
Take them over to the vehicle.
Place him in the truck.
There's a lot of bad guys around here.
Hold on, we'll come and cover you.
Kill the bad guys first.
We were doing.
I know, we can hear you.
Alright, we're moving over to you blue team.
Don't shoot me, please.
Yeah.
All right, we're covering.
Where's the truck?
I
advised, enemy comms in the town have fallen silent.
Does that mean we've killed them all?
Twan, did you mark where you moved the vehicle last?
I'll place one.
So it's somewhere around that overlord marker, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's just above.
Oh, that don't sound good.
Visual enemy attack helicopter bearing 331.
You got that Titan guns?
Yeah, trying to get a lock.
I'll bring the truck over to where we are more.
Damn it, don't know where it went. Well, no sign of that helicopter. I'm hearing stuff from the southeast.
I'm moving the spawn truck.
Helicopter right on top of us. Bearing 000, range 300.
Right, I parked the spawn truck south of the building. That's Jester, isn't it?
Anyone know what happened to the helicopter?
Can't hear it right now. Probably gone to rearm.
It vanished towards the north.
One hostage on board.
Oh, there should still be 3 more, so I think we should clear those few buildings that we haven't cleared yet.
Let's go join the others.
Hellcat, do you read?
Yep.
I've marked the Vic on the map. Here comes the helo guns. From
Bearing
the north.
30010. Back blast clear, Hellcat.
Nice.
They're still moving.
Careful guns, you might be in the back blast.
Yeah, he's not gonna give me a shot. He knows I'm waiting for him. Shit, I need a roof.
keep the truck guarded?
Yeah, now that there's a hostage inside, we should probably.
For the sake of keeping it fun, you don't need to.
Copy that.
Kilo noise. I
Sorry
think
for
Nez just
using
crashed.
the radio.
I
had
think you might be
problems with my
right.
push to talk.
Say again.
Sorry
But where the
because
hell
of
haven't
the
we
abuse of
searched
my
now?
radio. I had problems with my
There's
push
still
to
3
talk.
red
I was
dots that we
AFK.
haven't searched.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
There's a pair of buildings to the very west and one to the south that don't have a dot on as well. And also one right next to the name of Galatai.
One didn't do that.
Nez? What did you just do?
Be right back, 1 minute.
Nez?
Nez is being mighty quiet.
No, in TeamSpeak trouble again, is he?
I don't know. Is my TeamSpeak coming through now?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
weird.
I got you.
It was weird. It was coming from a dead body, apparently.
Huh.
Yeah, it was
Ah.
mildly unsettling.
Yeah.
Unsettling.
So
Why
we're
did it end the mission there? I'm not too happy with that.
Check the fucking time next time.
Yeah, indeed. They were about finished. At that point, I was gonna ask.
Oh, it's nice.
How the hell
to
are
be
you,
back.
Nez?
Sorry for abusing the radio because I had problems with TeamSpeak with the push to talk.
No, not a problem, bro.
So, are you still on server, or where are you guys?
So nice. Thank you, Hellcat and Chess, that you helped me
He's,
setting this up.
He's down in the training thing.
So we ended it because we were taking too long?
I
If
think
he
it was.
wants to throw down mission complete, he should check with the person who's running it first.
We're not that late.
like, I
We've
don't-
gone on further than that before.
Yeah, the only thing which I hadn't told you yet was that while there are indeed 4 hostages, I actually had a whole second part planned. Because
Well, they've
that
been
truck
moved to
which you
another
saw-
location or what?
The truck you saw take off, that was carrying the 3rd hostage. The 4th hostage was never present in that town. It would have been not as much as this one, but you'd have needed to go to another nearby village and clear that as well. But you were about to walk into the 2nd hostage, and at that point they would have asked whether you wanted to continue or whether you would call it quits.
So the second hostage was in those few buildings in the center that I marked or
If you
something.
saw the building that I was clearing, there was a white building just south of it. It was in top floor of that.
But I wasn't already in it. I was next to it, right? Or did I miss the hostage?
No, one of those few which I think we hadn't cleared yet, but we were about to go clear those.
Yes, indeed. That's why I kind of also let you go. I was considering just telling you because you had already killed all the op 4. But yeah, would have at that point just asked. Like, hey, you call it quits here, or we can continue, but it would be overtime at this point.
Sadly, I can't continue because I still got a bit of
Well,
paper to
had a
write
great
tomorrow.
time. Good to see
All
you
right.
guys. And
Alright.
All right. Well,
maybe
before
see
people
us
start going,
tomorrow.
I just want to say, good job, everyone. We had some real tough enemies, but we handled it all right.
Yep.
Literally tough, they're on steroids.
Well,
Anybody have the stat?
No.
no, I
Next number.
might have gotten him like close to near the end there. If you watch my video later, you might see it.
All right, I'll be giving it a look.
All right, Hard Flip, great seeing you back again, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah,
It's been
glad to
literally
have you
forever
back.
since I've seen you.
Did you enjoy that, AS?
I did.
I am shy.
I did. I love CQB.
Oh yeah.
IS is maybe offline.
No, I'm still here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
Flip, do you not hear AS talking?
No.
We hear him talking right just there, so there's a small issue there right here with the sound.
Sometimes happens
Okay.
that certain people can't hear certain other people.
Yeah, I had issues on the mission. The local audio was coming out of my dead body, so as I moved away from it,
Yeah.
nobody could hear.
And sometimes some people have problems with not hearing other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be goofy.
Hang on a minute. So I just got.
But
a message
anyways,
from
like,
Nez.
just for a bit of fun, how was that?
That was fun.
Well,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
fun.
I had fun.
Hell
Yeah,
of a
just
time
trying
trying to
to-
find hostages, but yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, no, they were indeed fairly around the center, bit to the back, and you just went either side of it and skipped the buildings they were actually in.
And
Well-
two of them weren't even in the town, so.
Well, that's because the NPCs were dragging us one direction and another direction, and we kept having to deal with them coming up behind us and stuff like that, and it was
Yeah, that happened quite
Yeah.
a lot.
kind
mean,
of tough to do a search like that.
Yeah, all the enemies were set to garrison. However, unlike in CQB where they just stand in a place until they die, the moment they fire their weapon, they're free to move around, and they do so a lot.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, I heard Twan laugh on a number of occasions, like, "Oh, someone's getting backstabbed."
Right. Anybody here got another half an hour they can spare?
Yeah, I do.
A what?
Yeah, sure.
I've got my mission up on the mission server. We need to test it for FPS and stuff. So if anybody wants to come and join.
Yeah, sure. I'll join.
I got time.
Sure.
Do we need?
I gotta go.
Alrighty,
that's fine,
Flip.
yep.
Good to see you
Have a nice
again,
day.
bro.
Later, Flip.
Same
Yeah,
for
have
me.
a nice day. Ciao.
Later,
Have a good one. Thanks for tonight.
Good to see you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, it's on the mission server.
Yeah, I can stick around a bit.
Well,
Yeah.
Do you
Trading
need me to
updates
turn
work?
off my recording?
Sorry?
Do you need me to shut off my recording?
No, not really. It's fine.
Okay.
People are going to die on Tuesday anyway, so it don't matter.
Got that right.
Yeah, if you look on the
Oh, dear.
mission server list, it says mission server Operation Counter Offensive, and the password is Hellcat001 with a capital H. So,
will the trading
Get it-
updates work?
Not if it's not an Altis.
no, you'll need the mod list.
Mod pool?
Yeah, the normal full one.
I'll need to reload my game then.
Yeah, same
Same.
here. So I'll be in about 5 to 10 minutes. So just get it restarted.
Yep, just refiring mine up.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
I already
Yeah.
have a good
Later.
one, bro. Have later.
You'll do fine.
Tell you what, I better restart my armor fully. It don't like swapping mod lists for some reason.
Mhm.
It gets all grouchy.
Was it Mod Pool or Mod Pool 23?
It's the standard mod line, whatever it is. It's
From
Wait,
basically what you use
The
in missions
module thing
guns.
the
Got it,
module thing I
got it.
showed you how to use.
me, it's DFA mod pool 23.
whichever one is the latest.
Takes about 5 minutes for my armor to start up.
I've
Hello,
got a
Nez.
little kitty snuggled up besides me.
We can't have. Nez has only just got in.
Yeah, Nez's belly isn't as fluffy as Lorelei's though.
Have you? Nez might be a secret furry.
That would be funny.
Oh, good grief! Somebody passed the brain bleach.
I'm just gonna look out the thought of that.
So it's hard for it blown all the cobwebs off his rustiness.
He seemed to be enjoying his MG.
Yeah, I was not really keeping into anything. I'm like, we're here to have fun. Like, well, I'm not gonna be strict about stuff.
Where did you say AS was going? Is it Hydra?
Yes, he's an Ida.
They've got a good one.
Yes,
They have.
I mean, he was with me all night. We did the CQB together on that southern and western side, and yeah, it was bob on.
Yeah, we ran CQB on Sunday when he joined, and yeah, he was doing good.
Oh God, armor takes forever.
I remembered the password correctly. Yay!
Same. It only took 2 tries.
Well,
Right, first time out.
that's not remembering the password correctly. Then if it took 2 goes.
Man has a point.
Well, at least I didn't have to ask for it a second ago. It's just that Hellcat is with 2 L's. That's the mistake made. So I remembered it correctly. I just misspelled it.
Oh, we're nearly there.
I'm loading in currently.
I've not got to that bit yet.
Hellcat?
Yo.
I think you made a mistake with the ambience because there's a lot of fog.
Don't worry, don't worry. We'll get rid of that.
Yeah, right.
It's supposed to be clear and sunny about 1 in the afternoon. When I went on earlier, it was rainy and foggy.
Well, currently you can't see yourself fog.
We'll change that when I get in. Right, let's wait for it to go in.
Yep, I'm jumping in.
Right,
That was Hellcat 001, right?
Yep, capital H.
Nearly there.
Damn it, I got the wrong mod list.
Ah. Did you use the mod pool?
I used the one that said induction.
Ah, that's a training server one.
So just mod pool.
Yeah, mod pool, mod line.
Well, I need the DLC to join this.
You need a what?
So I can't join.
Wait, what did you need?
A DLC? Which one?
Which DLC don't you have?
Let me see. The scenario takes place in Livonia, which is part of the non-owned Contact expansion. Oh, the Contact
Oh,
one.
yeah, you need Contact. Let me, I wonder if I can gift it to you.
That would be very nice of you.
All right, let me go on, let me get in there and see how, if anybody knows how to do that. Hold on. Okay, I'm going in now. Just hang out. I'll be back in a minute.
All right. It's currently 24 euros.
Yeah, I was listening.
25.
Instead of just making the executive decision on my own.
It was a bugger getting to that hostage because we'd got enemy on both sides of the street. It was tempting to go straight to the hostage, but nah.
Yeah.
Not gonna fall for that one.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hello.
Witzer can't get in because he doesn't have the Contact DLC. How do I gift it to him?
You need to add him as
Yes,
friend on Steam.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, if you add
And then-
as friend.
Then just you add
Then you
contact to your cards, and you gift it for you buy it for someone else,
Okay.
and you can gift it to one of your friends. That then being Witze.
So I got to get out of Arma to do it.
Not
you have-
necessarily. You
if
got
you
add
have
him
a-
on Steam.
Yeah, you have to have Steam window open on your other screen too.
Okay.
You don't have to be
All
out
right.
of Arma.
Hang
Yeah,
on
you
a
don't need
minute.
to
Let me
come
see
out
if
of
I can go. Let me tell him.
Aw, he's a sweetie pie, isn't he?
All right. Let's see if I can do this now. Hold on.
I saw it's 25 euros.
I have no idea what that is in US. All right. First thing I need is you need to be friends with me on Steam.
I heard. Give me a sec.
Oh wait, he already sent me your profile. Hold on.
I can give you my friend code, or you give yours to me.
I'm checking. He sent me your profile, so I should have it in a second here. Here it is.
Just send you a link.
Yeah,
to it.
I got it. I got the link. Now, how do I become friends?
There should just
Oh,
be
well, I got to log in first.
Oh yeah, that's useful.
Yeah, it's making me log in here.
€1 is $1.08.
Not a problem.
So it's
Just tell me when
27.
you're logged in.
$27.
No, it's making me check my email to get the code to put into the fucking pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
the whole thing.
All right, so how do I become your friend
Did you
here?
see that triple dots? Just
Oh, there it
under
is.
his
There it
language?
is. Yep, add friend. All right, which you should have gotten a friend request.
I have accepted.
All
Give
right.
a second.
All right, you haven't started it up yet, have you?
What? Arma, you mean? Or
Yeah, Arma.
oh, I can close it down.
No. Oh, yeah, you might have to because it's not refreshing on me. I don't see you as a friend yet.
You're appearing in my friend list.
Yeah,
Okay, it might be that I have to reset too. I'd have to shut down and restart Steam also. All right, hold on a sec.
Not yet, though.
Russians have eaten.
Yeah, I got to shut down Steam now in order to be able to see him. I got to refresh Steam, so I'll be right back.
Okey-doke. You.
All right, shutting it down now.
Some interesting comments have been left on your profile.
Have there? I never even checked.
Yeah, if you click on your profile, you
Hey,
can check.
Hey Guns, did you remember to stop recording while you're doing money stuff?
Good thing you reminded me.
That's why I changed channel. See you in a bit. Oh, and don't forget to restart recording if you want to.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can just pause it.
I'm the wrong person to ask for that one.
Yep, there's my pause button.